Have you ever wondered how we can find signs of God in life's darkest moments? Or marveled at a family's ability not just to survive, but to thrive after facing unimaginable tragedy? These questions are at the forefront of our minds when we meet such a family. So settle in and prepare for an emotional, inspiring, and life-altering experience. We're about to dive into the pages of the Levitt family's extraordinary story, a tale that proves the resilience of the human spirit and the unwavering strength of faith. Introducing Jenny and Caleb, who will be your guides on this remarkable journey. They'll share a story that challenges conventions and inspires all who hear it.
All right, so welcome back. I'm Jenny, this is Caleb, and today we are going to kind of fast forward through several years. I know that in the future we'll do some more videos and we'll tackle some other tough topics, but today I kind of wanted to bring us through. We've talked a lot through the first year. Maybe some other time I'll go back and talk about, I think you were aware of it, but we had a big major blowout, me and your dad, about that first anniversary because they tried to schedule the court date for that day. Tempers fly high sometimes when you're grieving, but we, got that worked through. Had to work through quite a few things, but one of the things that people always ask me is like what you're doing now, how you're getting around, are you working, that kind of thing. So I was thinking maybe you could share. I know that we've talked about that you did graduate out of a wheelchair to a walker, then to a cane, then to driving, and in that kind of time frame, you decided to go back to school.
Yeah.
So you want to tell folks like what you went back to school for and what you're currently doing?
Well, so whenever I left high school, so I think I told you, I believe it was you, it was, probably multiple, but I said, I'm never going back to school. I hate school. I'm so glad that I'm out of there. And then went to college for a year, got my associates.
Normally that takes longer than a year, but he is an overachiever, and in his senior year, he did 7 classes?
I did 5, and then 2 in my junior year.
So you had enough credits to basically miss that whole first year of college.
Yeah.
That's how he got the AA in 1 year.
Yes. Anyway. But yeah, and so I'm out, and I worked there in the office, a little bit. I didn't like that much.
At the college?
Yeah, at the college. And then, but I was out of there by April of the next year. And I think I was looking for a job for 4 or 5 months. And what I kept getting back was that I was overqualified because I had an AA. I'm like, I just want something where I can just, get in the door, make some money until I figure out whatever else I want to do. But rent was due because Dad was like, well, you're out of school now, so you better start paying rent. So I didn't have anything, and then Mom was like, you should go into the schools and
because I was a school board.
Yeah, be a classroom assistant. And I was like, heck no, I'm not doing that. And then it began to get longer and longer, that job. So finally I applied, and I think I got like the first or second one that I applied for, not realizing the reason why is because I was placed in a very severe classroom with kids that had both mental and physical issues, that we had to help them with.
And it was in high school.
Yes, it was a high school, and so most of these kids are older than me.
And they were in grown bodies.
Yes,
even if their mental wasn't
yes. There. And so, but just being able to see them hit milestones that you never thought they would be able to see. Yeah. Being able to see that kind of impact. I was already thinking prior to the accident that I wanted to go back to school and do that, but then I'm like, man, it's another 2 years and I don't want to go back to school, all this stuff. And so Jacob for probably 3 months was like, you go back to school, like, you're calling, like, I know it is. Like, Jacob believed in me far more than I believed myself. I was just like, no, I want to be a CSI. I want to be like a sniper and snipe people.
Oh, I remember you telling your grandma that, and she was like, you talked to Caleb, he wants to kill people.
Yeah, and I was like, no, for like the army, Grandma. I was just going to go buy a rifle and snipe people. Anyway, so then the accident happened.
Until then, find hope in stories like this. Thank you for being a part of our journey. To stay updated, remember to subscribe and ring that notification bell